so glad to welcome you here today. You're going to become aware today of one of the most important principles that everyone needs to know, and it will improve any relationship that you're in. It will with a husband and a wife, it will with children. We want to have more love and joy into our lives. And it's an extraordinary way to give this love and joy is to encourage people, show them appreciation, and validate them for the good that they are doing. This can give them confidence. It really will help your children as they grow. Accept who they are. Have you ever heard that saying, that which we share multiplies, and that which we withhold diminishes? Well, if we can share the good that they're doing and how they help us, that multiplies. Accept what they're doing and know that they have the ability to do better. Compliment a job well done. Let others know that you value them. Don't judge them. When I was counseling, I would always interview the parents first and ask them the problems and see how I could help them. And they said, we love our son. We would do anything for him, but we don't know what we're doing. We can't help him. He just is withdrawing. And then I would interview the person, the kids, and I asked him, so how are you feeling, and how do you feel about your home and your parents? And he said, oh, well, my parents don't even like me. He said, they don't want to put up with me. They'd kind of wish I wasn't around, probably. And I said, how do you know that? And he said, it's because I never do anything right. If they had just comment on one thing I did right, I would feel better about it. But all I do is things that are wrong. And he said, I'm just discouraged. I don't even want to be around them at all. And so when I was able to get them together and talk to them, I gave them the challenge that for 1 week, they were not to give him any negative statements at all. They were to look for what he does right and comment on it. Give him appreciation. Maybe it's just getting up in the morning, but appreciate that. But validate him for what he does right. At the end of that week, it was a miracle what happened to that family. The boy was more open, and he was more willing to abide by the rules just because his parents discovered the importance of encouragement. We do need to compliment for a job well done. We need to let them know when they're doing right. Don't judge or express a disappointment in them. Just look for what they're doing right. The universal need for each one of us is that I am loved, I am making some good decisions, and I need to feel good about myself. And the best way to get that is from other people. It builds self-esteem, and it does change their behavior. Do not judge, and in your home, do not judge others in front of your children or gossip about them, because everyone is just doing the best they can, and they want to do better, but we need to love them and let them know what they're doing right, and then they change. Don't condemn or blame or nag your child at all. Don't take offense. Everyone is doing what they know, and we need to recognize that. There's a story of this small child, and the mother had just came to me and said, I need some help. This child is just, the minute we walk up to the path to the church, she starts crying. and wiggling and wanting to run away, and she didn't want to go to church, and said I'd talk to her and get her calmed down and we'd go in, but said it was just a chore because she was crying so much. I'm so embarrassed at her behavior, and she said, is there anything you can think of to do that would help her? Well, I immediately thought she's got to feel encouraged and appreciated, and I said, why don't you buy a small gift and wrap it really beautiful and put a beautiful ribbon on it, and then you talk to her and explain what it is, and this is your gift. If you can go to church and not cry, then you get to have this gift as soon as church is over. And I said, now you'll have to remind her through church, and you could say, I wonder what's in that present. Are you really ready? Are you anxious to open that present? And she said, I did exactly what you said, and it was amazing. Said she was so good in church. But I said, now you're going to have to do it a few more times because you're changing behavior. And she said, actually, it only took 3 times and her behavior changed. That's the miracle that can happen if we show appreciation and we encourage kids and we let them know what they're doing right. Every day we have the opportunity to help other people. And one of the best ways we can help them is to, whether it's just a person on the street, to smile to them, or to be interested in others, and to those in our family is so important. And if you do that, you will see a wonderful change in your family.